It's Greg again from Heck Yeah, You Can Cook. And I have been requested by people that just what are some spices you use? What are some basics? So I'm going to today, we're going to go through Pantry 101. These are things you got to keep stocked in your pantry. I'm laughing at myself when I do this because there's one I'm almost out of. But these are basic spices that you can pretty much make most American dishes with. And so we're going to go through this. I did some on some different blends, and we're going to talk about some other blends coming up soon. But I wanted to do this. These are basics that you need in your pantry. Number one, we need butcher block pepper. Okay, I buy this big old thing. I've had this for about a year. The spices will last if you keep them in an airtight container. And this is it's cracked already. I like the coarseness of it. But any type of black pepper. Onion powder. You get your onion, you can add onion powder, and then we have garlic powder. And behind that, we have got onion that has been chopped and dehydrated. That's once again, in case you can't find an onion or your onion you decide to use, you only have one and it's bad, you can always use that. For some of the green spices, I have dried oregano. I've had that container for years. You can tell it's well worn. I buy a bag, as you see here, and refill that. This is fennel seed. This kind of goes between the two of them. You want a secret to good Italian cooking? A little toasted fennel seed when you get started. I've shared that before, but that's a good thing to have on hand. Apple cider vinegar, that helps deglaze things, adds some sweet and tart at the same time. And always keep you a jar of hot sauce around. This is a cayenne one, just in case you want to give something a little kick. Dill weed goes real well with seafood. Basil. Bay leaves for your soups and your stews. Okay. Anything you're cooking for a long amount of time, bay leaves are wonderful. A little parsley goes well with potatoes of any type. All right, got my basil. And this is what I was talking about. I'm out of time. Oh, that's a bad joke. Hopefully I'm not out of time, but I need to get some more time. Rosemary leaves. I prefer fresh rosemary, but dried rosemary will work in a pinch. Now for some, and then kind of in between the two of these, you want red pepper flakes. As you can see, you don't use a whole lot, and this container has been through the ringer. I did not throw that at anybody. But red pepper flakes are good. They can add a little quick spice, a heat to something, spaghetti, anything like that. Now for my powders, I like to have some paprika. This is a Hungarian sweet paprika. There is also spicy and smoked, but I prefer the sweet, but you can have all three. Nutmeg, the secret to great baking and adding flavor to things. Cinnamon, do not be afraid to use cinnamon in all types of cooking, including things that you would never think to put cinnamon on. This is the Saigon brand, Members Mark, huge container that'll last me about 6 months to a year. Always have a chili powder. I have a wide variety. This is just a basic chili powder. Curry powder, okay, that goes well with any type of dish that you'd like to work with. These are things you find in basic recipes. And then ground cumin, the secret to great cooking, especially with heartier meats with red meat. Works really well on meatloaf. So there's my basic, keep that in your pantry spice set. Okay, I'll kind of go through it again. You can kind of look. And you can tell I have a wide variety and have all kinds of containers everywhere. Go to the international section, you can get it a lot cheaper. So there's what you need to keep in the pantry at all times spices. Everyone have a great day.